A 16-year-old in bad condition this morning after being shot on the city's west side. Details on what police say happened.
Plus, a break-in caught on camera in the Houston area, but the suspects were not who they said they were. We'll explain in your morning headlines.
And details on San Antonio's newest Fiesta event. This is Fit Fest.
Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Good morning.
It is Friday morning. It is Fiesta weekend, the first weekend of Fiesta, but there's something even bigger happening today. It is a huge day for Stephanie. It is Stephanie's birthday.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I was going to say the Spurs are playing. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Dylan, producer Dylan. I appreciate it. Aw.
There you go. Happy birthday.
I can hear you. Thank you so much. I am excited because we have beautiful weather thanks to Justin. I appreciate that.
Everybody just come through for you today. Not the Spurs can win tonight for you. You can't ask for a much better day than this.
It'd be full circle. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, stars are in alignment. Hey, more confetti today, even more than we would usually use for Fiesta because of Steph's birthday. Confetti everywhere. Love it. Happy birthday. And yes, the weather is shaping up to be pretty nice. Right now, we've got temperatures sitting at 59 degrees at the airport. Easterly winds at about 6 miles per hour. Winds pick up a little bit today. It's going to be a breezy day, but all in all, still very nice. Yesterday was gorgeous. Today's pretty similar, maybe a little bit warmer. 83 degrees at 4 o'clock. I think we top out close to 84. Southerly winds more in the range of 10 to 20. Could see some gusts up around 25 miles per hour as we get later into the afternoon. Here's what to expect. Sort of the general headlines here. Mostly sunny and windy today, as we said. Nice mornings, warm afternoons over the weekend. And then as we get into next week, there is a rain chance on Monday, although there's still some questions there. It also gets hot by Tuesday, and we get a cold front by the middle part of the week. So a little busier next week. Pollen count, we still don't have that in quite yet, but yesterday's counts, oak was in the moderate category, mold, juniper, hackberry, all low. As soon as we get those numbers, we're going to pass them along to you. Forecast. If you're heading out to Oyster Bake tonight, 84 degrees at 5 o'clock, 75 8 p.m., 68 by 11 o'clock. Comfortable, beautiful weather, great Fiesta weather, and we'll see if we can keep that going right on into next week. We'll talk more about that 7-day forecast here in just a bit.
Thank you, Justin. We look forward to that. And there's a look out at the roads with TransGuide right now. Loop 410 at Callahan Road looking good, and also I-10 at I-35. Things are moving.
The sun reflecting off the highways out there. All right, so you sit back, relax, we'll enjoy the day.
Okay, thanks.
Here's the 9 at 9.
The final Russian troops left the heavily contaminated Chernobyl power plant early this morning, handing back control to Ukraine. Officials say Russian troops destroyed a new laboratory at the plant working to improve management of radioactive waste. Dozens of Russian troops are said to have radiation exposure. Meanwhile, peace talks have resumed this morning between the two countries.
31 other countries could be joining the U.S. in the rush to lower gas prices. The International Energy Agency is meeting today to discuss releasing oil reserves around the world following President Biden's announcement yesterday. Meanwhile, the Department of Transportation says beginning with 2026 models, vehicles will get more miles per gallon than older ones that were under older standards. Of course, some new cars won't need gas at all. Many automakers are transitioning toward electric vehicles.
At least 2 people are dead after a tornado touched down just outside of a popular spring break spot in Florida. Panama City officials say multiple homes were destroyed and 2 other people were hurt in the same twister. It was the same round of storms that swept through Texas earlier this week.
Skippy is recalling over 100,000 pounds of peanut butter because it says the jars may contain small steel fragments. The company has received no complaints about the products. They say they were notified by the facility. If you do have peanut butter that is part of that recall, Hormel says you can return it to the store for an exchange. And to check if your jar is included, you can go to peanutbutter.com.
Vaccinated tourists going to Canada will no longer need to get a pre-departure COVID test starting today. The change comes 2 years after Canada closed its borders for non-essential travel. Travelers who are not fully vaccinated are only allowed entry under certain circumstances and will need to test for coronavirus before and after arrival and quarantine for 14 days. Canada also will continue random testing of travelers.
Honda has figured out a way to deal with the supply chain issues. They are selling older cars. The automaker announced it will now sell vehicles that are up to 10 years old as part of its certified pre-owned program. The decade-old cars will be covered under the new Honda True Used and Acura Precision Used categories and will come with benefits like a limited warranty, complimentary oil change, and emergency roadside assistance.
Starting this month, Walt Disney World at Disneyland guests can get up close and personal autographs, photos, and hugs with Mickey and friends. COVID restrictions will be relaxed as early as April 18th for the traditional character interactions. Meanwhile, in California, Disneyland's famous parade is expected to start up the weekend of April 22nd.
The U.S. Navy is naming a ship after late Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. The USNS Ruth Bader Ginsburg will be a John Lewis-class replenishment oiler ship. The ships are traditionally named after civil and human rights advocates. Ginsburg fought for women's rights and gender equality up until her death in 2020. She died at the age of 87 from complications from metastatic pancreas cancer.
And get your jokes ready. It's April Fool's Day. In recent years, the business world has even gotten in on the action with prank press releases from Velveeta delving into skincare to the green giant cauliflower-flavored Peeps, just in time for Easter. So be advised, if it sounds too wild to be true, remember, it is April Fool's, and that's today's 9 at 9. No fooling.
Are you into April Fool's Day? Do you do a lot of pranks and jokes?
No, not really. No. But I mean, I know when I was in school, a lot of people
did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Some were pretty funny.
Yeah. And then some are not so funny.
Some are not so funny. All right, let's get to the top stories we're following today. San Antonio police say a 16-year-old is in the hospital after he was shot in the head overnight.
It happened around 1:30 a.m. in the 5600 block of Culebra Road near Callahan on the city's west side. Now, police say a second victim was shot in the arm and ran to get help at a nearby gas station.
Officers tell us the suspect got away and had some sort of rifle with him. The 16-year-old is in critical condition at the hospital.
And police are also investigating a deadly shooting on the city's south side. Right now, they are questioning one man in the case.
This all unfolding yesterday in an apartment complex on Old Corpus Christi Road in Southeast Military, and that's where police say they found a man with a gunshot wound to his face.
He died at the scene, but has not been identified. A gun was recovered from that scene, and police say the man they are questioning in his mid to late 20s.
We will bring you more updates on the story as we know information becomes available. In your other morning headlines, what now known as the Borrega fire continues to burn near Corpus Christi. It's prompted fire officials there to advise nearby Corpus Christi residents to be ready to leave. The Texas A&M Forest Service says the fire is burning on 46,000 acres as of this morning. The fire is 50% contained.
The Forest Service is working hard to extinguish that fire. They say in addition to local first responders, 42 state and federal personnel are assigned to that fire. That includes 3 bulldozers, 16 fire engines, and 8 aircraft, including an air attack platform and single-engine air tankers.
And as we've seen, the spread of any wildfires is dependent on 3 factors: wind, humidity, and dryness in the area fueling the wildfire.
And now to Houston, a brazen, violent home invasion and robbery caught on camera. The suspects said they were police officers breaking down the victim's door and storming in with weapons drawn. This all happened in early March around midnight, and 4 men were involved in this break-in.
Inside the home, you can see the light gets turned on, the men run out, then the victim comes out with a gun of their own. Investigators say the attempted robbery led to multiple shots being fired between the suspects and victim, bullets flying into nearby apartment units. No injuries reported, but neighbors hoping for an arrest before the group targets someone else.
Since I've been here, I haven't seen or heard nothing like that before. And I was kind of shocked, just to have right this close to my house. Be careful out here and watch your back.
According to police, the occupant of that apartment fired because he didn't believe the robbers when they claimed to be police officers. A reward of up to $5,000 has been offered for information leading to the arrest of any of those suspects.
The Will Smith-Chris Rock saga continues. The producer of the Oscar that night speaking out this morning in an exclusive interview with ABC News. Will Packer said the LAPD came to his office and spoke with Rock.
They were saying, you know, this is battery was the word they used in that moment. They said, we will go get him. We are prepared. We're prepared to get him right now. You can press charges. We can arrest him. They were laying out the options. And as they were talking, Chris was being very dismissive of those options. He was like, no, I'm fine. He was like, no. And even to the point where I said, Rock, let him finish. The LAPD officers finished laying out what his options were. And they said, would you like us to take any action? And he said no.
And Packer says he, like so many others, thought that the slap was part of a planned skit. Packer tells ABC News he did not speak to Will Smith directly on the night of the Oscars. And there are new reports this morning that Oscars representatives never confronted Smith directly that night, instead asking him to leave through one of his representatives.
Smith had a Zoom call with the Academy's president and CEO earlier this week, and he expressed that he understands consequences are coming for his actions on stage, but the Academy has yet to make a decision on what will happen to Smith.
And switching gears, many of you probably have a guard dog at home, but have you ever heard of a guard donkey? No.
Sorta. Apparently this is a thing in Colorado. One cattle rancher says he lost 3 of his herd last year to coyotes. He has 180 cattle, but even one loss means less money for him. So he's trying a new solution using donkeys as protectors.
The hope is that the donkeys will work as a type of a, guard animal. I've never lost this many animals in such a short period of time from any of the other,
And Colorado Parks and Wildlife helped the rancher get 6 donkeys from the Bureau of Land Management in Utah.
And the rancher says his guard burros aren't meant to be sacrificed over the cattle, but says they fight back.
I didn't know they fight back.
Yeah.
Oh.
So a lot of times you'll drive by a ranch or something here in Texas, and you'll see donkeys out there with cattle, or you'll see them out there with several horses. Sometimes they're just companions for horses, and sometimes they're actually protecting.
Well, that's what I thought.
Animals.
I thought they were just kind of like friends, just hanging out.
Well, I'm sure they're friends.
Maybe that as well.
Wouldn't be nice to be mean to the guy that's protecting you.
Right. You got to keep a good relationship.
59 degrees.
And still ahead on GMSA at 9, a battle between a neighborhood and partygoers, now sparking a battle between neighbors. Details on how the St. Mary's parking project is going after its first night and how residents are reacting.
But first, RJ Marquez joins us live with details on Fiesta Fit Fest.
Introducing your 2022 Fiesta Royalty, powered by Silverado and your local San Antonio area Chevy dealers.
Hi, I'm Avery Walker. I'm the Fiesta Teen Queen. Viva Fiesta!
Meet the Women's Club's Fiesta Teen Queen for 2022.
I've been in the Women's Club of San Antonio since I was in 8th grade. I've been doing this for a while. I love hunting, fishing, fashion.
She credits her parents as the inspiration for giving back.
My parents have always encouraged me to go out and help others, and I've been in the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, so that kind of got me into giving back.
Avery is excited to represent the Women's Club of San Antonio and enjoys Fiesta as a party with a purpose.
I think it's just another chance to give back and show that San Antonio is different, and with Fiesta, it shows that we are very inclusive of everybody.
And when she's not wearing her crown, she enjoys the activities of the outdoors, and she's breaking barriers doing it.
I'm actually on my high school's fishing team, and me and my partner are the only 2 girls in the whole circuit in a fully male-dominated sport.
San Antonio Sports is launching a new Fiesta event focused on fitness and fun.
RJ Marquez is live at a bicycle shop on the north side with more details. So I'm assuming bicycles are involved in this fitness event.
There are definitely bicycles involved, David and Stephanie, and we're outside of Britain's bicycle shop here on the north side to talk about this new Fiesta event, Fiesta Fit Fest. It is a 3-day event, and we know it can be kind of weird to talk about fitness during Fiesta when you're eating all the good food and having all the good drinks, but that, of course, is going to be a big part of our Fiesta celebrations. And joining me now is Kim Moten-Bogut. She is with San Antonio Sports. Thank you very much for being with us, Kim, this morning. So talk to talk to us a little bit about Fiesta Fit Fest.
Sure. Fiesta Fit Fest is a 3-day fitness event that is headlined by LaTapp San Antonio. It happens April 8th to the 10th out at UTSA main campus in the East Lots. And it's free and open to the public, whether to come out and watch the fitness events. And then there's also spectator or competitive events. We have a 5K, 10K, an Alpha Warrior Challenge, as well as the LaTapp San Antonio Amateur Cycling Race.
Right, so the LaTapp, that cycling event, that's a huge part of this Fiesta Fit Fest this year. So just talk about the importance of having that this first time ever here in San Antonio.
So it not only puts us on a national stage, but an international stage. It is a Tour de France ASO sanctioned event, and it's to bring the love of cycling to the community. And so we're hoping it does exactly for San Antonio what the Rock and Roll Marathon did for running. We hope it does that for cycling here in San Antonio.
Okay, and you guys do still need help. Some volunteers are needed to go help out, kind of run the event. Again, we're about a week away from this starting up, so just tell us about a little bit of the need for volunteers.
Sure. So if you're not ready to compete yet and you want to see it all happen, it's a great opportunity to come out, volunteer. We need volunteers on Saturday and Sunday both. And with that, you'll get a little discount on next year's entries too. Nice. So go to fiestafitfest.com and check it out. All the volunteer opportunities are there.
All right, and show off the swag real quick here. We got the Fiesta medal and the medal.
Fiesta medal. So come out and get those as well. There's all kinds of good swag. And if you're up for the 5K, 10K, here's your finisher medal. So we got all kinds of swag, all kinds of fun coming up.
And as they told me earlier, guys, it serves also as a beer bottle opener. So there you go. You can knock out 2 birds with 1 stone right there. So again, guys, we are going to be back here in just a little bit. And you know what, David? I think I'm going to take you up on that offer to get up on one of these bicycles out here at Britain's Bicycle Shop. So we'll be back here about 20 minutes or so. Talk more about the LaTapp. This is a pretty cool event taking place here next weekend in San Antonio.
When's the last time you were on a bicycle?
Great question, David. I think I was about 14, 15 years old.
All right, well, don't hurt yourself.
This should be a lot of fun.
What do they say? It's like riding a bike?
Yeah, it's like riding a bike.
It's like riding a bike?
It's like riding a bicycle,
You'll be fine.
All right.
Good luck out there.
Warm up before we get to you.
Yeah.
See you guys in a bit.
All right.
For sure.
What a great event, this Fit Fest thing, because you eat, you drink all weekend, and you go out and, run it off.
And then make it okay.
Yeah.
By by April 8th, 9th, and 10th.
We'll be so tired after eating and drinking so much.
I need to sign up right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we had cake this morning for Steph's birthday.
That's right. We
way
have
too much cake.
We have to run it off now.
Yeah, and I had some cookies too. It's been
me too.
Wow, cake and cookies.
It's been a day.
Fiesta Fit Fest.
It's not even 9:30 yet.
I know.
So much more to come. And beautiful weather we're going to get today. Right now, we've got clear skies and 59 degrees. That number is up quite a bit from where we were earlier this morning. We got down into the low 50s here in San Antonio. Easterly winds at 6. Dew point is at 45. Just beautiful. It really is. 58 in Uvalde, 48 Kerrville, 60 in New Braunfels, 59 Gonzales. Doesn't get much better than this. This is sort of our sweet spot, as I like to say, this time of year when we get these nice mornings and not so bad afternoons. Temperatures will make it into the 80s today. 54 Canyon Lake, 47 Comfort, 57 right now in Los Maples. Let's look at the Fiesta forecast. 73 noontime, 76 by 1 p.m. Then as we get towards 3, 4 o'clock, you'll see those numbers jump into the 80s. 83 at 4 o'clock, 84 at 5 o'clock. Notice the winds pick up. It is going to be a windy day. For those of you who are going to be out and about, some gusts 20 to 25 possible. And then we drop into the 70s tonight. We've got oyster bake going on, 75 at 8 o'clock, 72, 9 p.m., mostly clear skies. Let's talk about that wind forecast. And winds, light this morning, but they're going to jump up, and we'll see gusts somewhere in that range of 20 to 25. I feel pretty confident of that through late this evening, and winds may calm a little bit as we go into tonight. Dew points, where are we at there? So fairly dry today. They come up tomorrow. Dew points will be in the 60s, I think, both Saturday and Sunday, which isn't overly humid, but you'll start to feel it a little bit more. And honestly, that's good for the fire concerns that we have. Higher the dew point, that helps. We'll see high humidity Monday and part of Tuesday, but I think by Tuesday afternoon, dew points really fall off. Then we get some dry air Wednesday and certainly by Thursday. Here's our futurecast. And today, quiet. Maybe a few thin cirrus clouds. That's it. This is at 5 o'clock today. You see nothing there. But by tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock, we get a weak frontal boundary through here. It doesn't really do much for our forecast, but it's possible that it could kick up a shower. If we see anything, it'll be light and quick moving. We're going to put in a 10% chance of rain for that. It shouldn't really disrupt any of your Saturday morning plans, but it will be cloudy tomorrow morning. Then we break out into some sun by the afternoon and a great Saturday, pretty warm. Clouds may briefly return again on Sunday morning before we break out into more mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. This weekend, 87 on Saturday, and we go 86 on Sunday. A little more breezy on Sunday. Winds let up some tomorrow, and both mornings we're starting off in the 50s. Let's go down the line now and talk about Monday. We're going to get some clouds and drizzle in the morning. Monday is going to be a fairly cloudy day, and then as we get later into say Monday night, early Tuesday, this is 1 a.m., there's an opportunity for some storms to develop. There's still some questions there as to whether or not we get storms at all, but if we do, there could be a couple strong ones mixed in there, so that's a time frame we'll need to watch. And we'll keep you posted. I know we got the river parade. Hopefully everything times out well, and we can fit that in and maybe get a little rain too. But by Tuesday morning, a lot of this is pushing south, and then we get some hot weather on Tuesday. Tuesday, by far, will be our warmest day in the 7-day forecast. So we talked about the weekend, 82 Monday, 92, though, on Tuesday, once we get some dry air in here. And Tuesday is probably going to be a day where we have to talk about fire concerns again. Windy on Wednesday, temperatures try to come down some, and then by Thursday, feels a lot better, 79, some morning lows in the 50s.
I'm liking the front that you have there next week.
Front looks good. It's going to be good for late next week, I think.
Awesome. Thank you, Justin.
Still ahead on GMSA at 9, property taxes take a steep increase here in Bexar County. We're going to explain why and what it means for your wallet.
And now to your home and your money. We're talking about property taxes.
Yeah, if you are a homeowner here in Bexar County, get ready for this number. New appraisals for single-family homes are up by an average of almost 28%.
We have never seen anything like this before. Consumer reporter Marilyn Morris explains why and what you can do about it.
Armin Furman bought his historic home south of downtown a decade ago.
I got the house when I could afford it in the neighborhood.
Since then, his home's value has shot through the roof.
It's probably tripled. Yeah.
He'd better brace himself. In about a week, the Bear Appraisal District will mail notices to all homeowners with their new valuations.
I think most people would call it sticker shock.
Chief Appraiser Mike Mesquita tells us, on average, house values are up a whopping 27.8%. That's unprecedented, and during a pandemic.
And we expected values to tank. And anything but that happened. With work from home, people were wanting more space, values went up across the board.
By law, appraisals must reflect the housing market, which is sizzling. High demand with limited inventory has driven sales prices way up, and now appraisals too. But you likely won't pay taxes on that full new amount. For example, if your home was appraised at $250,000 and is now $300,000, there is a 10% homestead cap, so you will pay taxes on $275,000. Still, if taxing entities don't cut tax rates, many property owners will be paying hundreds more. What can you do? Make sure you claim your exemptions. You can also protest, and Mesquita encourages it.
All the appraisal district gets out of higher values is a long, hot summer.
The deadline to file is May 16th. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
And there's a lot more ahead on GMSA at 9.
If you are headed to the St. Mary's Strip this weekend, you're going to want to take a rideshare service. A look at how the first night of barricading the streets went and how residents are reacting.
However, first, we are joined by a representative with the Girl Scouts of Southwest Texas to tell us about a fundraiser happening tomorrow.
And as we head to break, let's check out some of the roads. We'll zip around town for you. Looks pretty good so far. We had some on and off problems this morning, but right now everything's rolling right along. Hey, it's Friday, it's Fiesta. Pay attention to the roads and get to that fun later.
welcome back. It's 9:31. The Girl Scouts of Southwest Texas hosting a fundraiser tomorrow, and it's called Loteria para Líderes, aimed at helping some of San Antonio's most vulnerable Girl Scout members.
To tell us more about the event, we bring in Stephanie Finleon-Cortez with some Girl Scouts of Southwest Texas. So first off, good morning, Stephanie. Thanks for being with us. I'm going to hit you with 3 questions right off the bat. What is the fundraiser? Where is it? And how can people get involved?
I am, yeah. Sorry about that. Yes, good morning. Right. The fundraiser is Loteria para Líderes, and we've done a Loteria event for several years, but we've always done it around Hispanic Heritage Month. And so now that we're coming out of the pandemic, we're returning the event to a Fiesta event. So we're really excited about it. It is tomorrow at the Estancia del Norte Hotel from 10 a.m. to 2. We've got shopping with local artisans and boutique vendors from 10 to 11. And then we're going to play 6 games of Loteria from 11 a.m. to 2 and serve you lunch and mimosas.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
I know, it sounds like a lot of fun. And tell us, about the West Side Girl Scouts Leadership Center.
Yeah, so the proceeds from tomorrow's event benefit the West Side Girl Scout Leadership Center, which is the old Coronado Escobar Elementary School we lease from Edgewood ISD. We've been in that center for 10 years now. And we've had a really strong partnership with Edgewood ISD during that time. And it's a community center. Now we're now opening the center back up again as COVID, is under control and leaving the community, hopefully, and it stays that way. But we offer all of our programming out of that center that really helps girls. When you talk about the zip code that you grow up in can really determine a lot of the successes that you may have. And we know that there is a group of girls in that immediate area who really could use the benefits of the Girl Scout leadership experience, and that we really have a community center to teach the community to value their daughters and to value girls and to help support their leadership journey so they can become whatever they want to be. And that's the work that we do at the West Side Center. We have our Girl Genius after school tutoring program that takes place Monday through Thursday, all school year long. We have our Camp Metro Summer Day Camp program that takes 9 weeks of the summer, takes place there as well, where girls from all over San Antonio will come to camp at the West Side Center. And it's just a great program center where we support families and most especially the girls on the west side of San Antonio.
What else would you like us to know, not only about your event tomorrow, but about the program that you guys are involved in?
Well, a lot of people, when they think of Girl Scouting, there's misperceptions that they have about who are our Girl Scouts. And about half of our Girl Scouts we serve in Southwest Texas are not in volunteer-led troops. They're served through schools and through the West Side Center and other after-school programs, and we go where the girls are. And as a result of that, we're serving a lot of the girls who come from some of these most vulnerable populations that have been historically marginalized for generations. And that's really the work that Girl Scouts does. And that's the support we need from the community. And if you want to come to a fun event tomorrow to help us raise money for it, all the better.
All right. Thank you so much, Stephanie Finleon-Cortez. Now tell me real quick, what time does it start? Is it 10 a.m. tomorrow morning?
Doors open at 10 a.m. The games start at 11.
Okay.
Are there Girl Scout cookies there?
There will be, yes, for sure, David. There's Girl Scout cookies. You come, you get a Girl Scout Fiesta medal, you get a Girl Scout box of cookies. For $50, you get a meal. And we still have a few tickets available if you want to participate and join us.
A medal, Girl Scout cookies, and lunch.
That's a lot. And
how do you beat that for $50?
And door prizes.
Wow.
David's making a list of the cookies that he is going to request tomorrow.
Hey, you guys are doing great things for the young women here in San Antonio, and we appreciate that. We appreciate you putting on this fundraiser, and hopefully a lot of folks will show up tomorrow and enjoy some Girl Scout cookies and know that they're helping the young girls here in this community. So thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. And taking a look outside with live cam, we're at 62 degrees now. We started in the 50s. A lot of people maybe left the house with a light jacket or sweater, and it's kind of nice out there.
We're getting to that point where you can get rid of the jacket and stroll around in short sleeves today. It's going to be another one of those days. We are fully into Fiesta now. I got another picture for you coming down on our KSAT Connect. This from Christina. Fiesta Day 1 waves. Yeah, a lot of people in town for Fiesta, too.
Warming up for Monday night right there.
See? There you go.
Yeah.
The river parade.
Getting the wave down, getting the high. How are you down?
Yeah, Dave's getting ready, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as hot as last year, David. This is good news.
Thank you.
River Pool. Yeah. As you look across the country, temperatures are chilly up to the north. 32 Omaha, 29 Minneapolis, 27 at International Falls. The cold air is kind of bottled up to the north. We felt a little bit of it here, but nothing like that. There are some snow showers this morning, places like Cleveland, even upstate New York, dealing with a little bit of snow today. That storm system finally moving away. It produced more severe weather yesterday up and down the East Coast. So most of the country is pretty quiet today. That includes here in South Texas. Temperatures today make it all the way up to 84 for high temperature here in town, 70s in the hill country, and we'll look for mostly sunny skies. What about the weekend, and what about next week? Do we still have some thunderstorm chances on Monday? We're kind of pouring through the models, and we're going to have another look at that coming up in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Justin. A quick look at the roads with TransGuide. Things were looking good at the beginning of the show, and right now they still look pretty good, David.
Not bad at all. You need your glasses, your sunglasses, though, because the sun is shining bright on that highway. So be careful out there. Yeah, and watch for bicyclists.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, because it's a nice day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know somebody's
also, we have
on a bike.
Yeah, we have one coming up right now. So a brand new Fiesta event is launching this year, and it's called Fiesta Fit Fest.
All right. So RJ Marquez told us last half hour he's going to be on a bike talking about this big event, and then look at it, there he is.
What's up, guys? Yeah. So I have the bike, I have the helmet, and I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of channel my inner Manu Ginobili here, because he is getting into the Hall of Fame. So hopefully you guys can hear me as I swing around here. And you guys were talking about cyclists just kind of being on the road. That is exactly what's going to be happening here in San Antonio here, out by UTSA with the Le Tap. And so as I swing around here, thank you very much, Timmy. Timmy's like, just our photographer. Timmy's like, dude, just don't hit me, please. Okay, so that was not as bad as I thought. Okay, as I jump off here, and again, guys, we're out here at Britain's Bicycle Shop out here on the north side, and so we're going to be talking now with Mr. Michael Brown. He is with Le Tap. And so, Mr. Brown, how you doing, sir, this morning? Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you. I'm doing great.
Woo! All right, that was fun.
Yeah,
we made it. Yeah. So just talk a little bit about this event and just how many people you guys expect to be out there cycling this Sunday morning or next Sunday morning.
Sure, yeah. April 10th, Le Tap San Antonio. We're super excited to be coming to San Antonio. Obviously, the Tour de France brand is known worldwide. It's a mass participation amateur cycling event. San Antonio was our first choice to come to the United States. It's the only ride in the United States this year, and we're expecting close to 2,300 people on race day, so it's super exciting.
Wow, and so you guys are also expecting all sorts of groups. So this is not just for serious cyclists. This is going to be for everyone to come out.
Yeah, RJ, even after watching you ride there, even you could ride in this event. So it doesn't matter.
Not very well.
Hey, somebody has to come last, right? Okay. But, I mean, it's for families, and there's a 25-mile ride, a 60-mile ride, and a 100-mile ride. Any bike can compete in the family ride. So if you have a family out there and you still want to get together and ride your bikes, there's a kids race on the Saturday. So really our mandate is just to get to more people on bikes and celebrate the culture of cycling. We're bringing that to San Antonio. So like I said, it's really exciting.
Yeah, and you mentioned that this is a San Antonio thing, San Antonio event. Why did you bring it to San Antonio? What was sort of the idea behind that?
Well, I mean, I don't need to tell people that live in San Antonio how amazing this community is. They've been super welcoming. San Antonio Sports and the whole team over there have really helped put this event on the map. We want to grow this to the largest cycling event in Texas or the United States. And just the community support, it's a total bike friendly with all the trails. They're already into cycling, so it was an easy choice for us to come to San Antonio.
All right, Michael Brown with Le Tap. Thank you very much for being with us this morning. And you know what? I'm gonna have to get some more some tips from you, man, here in just a little bit. So yeah, guys, all the information on the 3-day weekend and of course this big cycling event taking place next weekend is at FitFest. FiestaFitFest.com. So make sure you find that information there. And again, this is all presented by San Antonio Sports. It's going to be a lot of fun out there. David and Stephanie?
Well, good job, RJ, on that bike. I prefer running myself.
Thank you.
Hey, you know, if you work out a little bit, you might not come in last. You know.
Aww.
That's true. You know what? Yeah, it's been a long time since I've gotten on a bicycle, but it was a lot of fun. Yeah, as we've been saying, it's like riding a bike. And thanks again to Britain's Bicycle Shop for letting me, try out some of their gear out here.
You did awesome, RJ.
The key is nobody got hurt.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. That's the key.
That is true. Yes, no one got hurt. I didn't fall. That's the big part of this.
There you go.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, RJ.
Thank you.
9:41 is 63 degrees. You're watching GMSA at 9.
We'll be right back.
Trash and Trouble, a new pilot program meant to help keep those issues out of neighborhoods near the St. Mary's Strip.
SAPD will put up barricades for a second night tonight to keep the neighborhood streets clear of the usual line of cars.
It's part of an ongoing study that could lead to a more permanent solution on the area. But as John Paul Barajas explains, there's mixed emotions among residents.
Minutes before 7 p.m., San Antonio police officers started setting up barricades on side streets all along the St. Mary's Strip. The hope to detour bar goers from parking in those neighborhoods. There's more than a dozen barricades and several police officers on scene, which is frustrating for some.
It's a little drastic, man. Like, you know where you're living. Like, you don't go to a vegan restaurant and ask for a steak.
Stephen Story lives in the area. Some of his neighbors don't share his viewpoint, saying they're happy something is being done. The president of the Tobin Hills Community Association, Parker Dixon, explained people coming out to have a good time have a blatant disregard for their homes.
Drunken behavior is as if we don't exist. You know, they use our lawns to go to the bathroom, they vomit, they sit and drink in front of our properties in their cars, and then they just leave their trash.
This is day one of the pilot program that residents and authorities agreed on. Dixon adding this is just a test and part of a parking study to observe where people will park with roads closed. Some question if police were going to be checking IDs at the barricades, but tonight that only appears to be happening at local bars. Still, people are bothered by the parking inconvenience.
Because then they have to walk farther, and then, dude, that's how stuff happens, you know? Like, they have to walk, you know, a couple blocks down, or they got to walk way over there, dude. I mean, that's how stuff happens.
Which, for those upset by the decision, Police Chief William McManus had a stern response.
Take an Uber. You're going down there drinking, take an Uber. Kill two birds with one stone. Restore the peace and tranquility of the neighborhoods and keep people who've been drinking off the roads.
John Paul Barajas, KSAT 12 News.
They've had that situation for decades.
Yes.
I remember back in the 80s when people would go down to the St. Mary's Strip and park.
Wasn't it more crowded in the 80s?
It seemed like it.
Yeah.
I didn't hang out there much.
Oh, okay. No, I'm just asking. I'm asking about
no.
the news coverage, of course.
He's going to be all right. Been down there a couple of times, and it was crowded, and it was, like I said, they've had this problem
forever
for a long time.
Well,
so.
it's a happening place, so hopefully they can get it all worked out, and you know, at least the weather will work out for them.
For sure. You know, we've hit a pretty good stretch here, right? Yesterday was incredible. Today will be nice. The weekend looks pretty good too. On the flip side of things, I think we sound like a broken record here, but we do need rain. Take a look at the aquifer and where it stands now. This is newly updated today. It's down to 651.7. Why is that important? Because, well, right now we're in stage 1, so you can only water your lawn once a week with irrigation, of course, before 11 a.m. or after 7 p.m. But we're nearing stage 2. Now, the 10-day rolling average, which you see up here, which is 653.6, that has to drop below 650. But if we continue to head in the direction we're going, stage 2 seems like a pretty good bet at this point. And this is early in the season. You know, we still got to get into summer, and if we don't get some rain, things are going to get pretty dire here. So that's the latest with the aquifer. Rain chances this week, we do have some. There's an opportunity for a shower early tomorrow. That's not going to amount to much at all. As we get into Monday and Monday night, there's a little better chance here, although still some questions on whether or not we'll get some storms and how much rain we may see. I don't know that we'll get a lot from that either, and then a small chance early Tuesday morning before this all clears out. We need a really good soaking, and that just does not appear to be in the forecast just yet. We'll keep you posted on how Monday plays out. Outside right now, clear skies, 59 degrees at the airport, 63 Stinson, 60 at Kelly, 58 Randolph, and we've got easterly winds anywhere from 5 to 10 miles per hour. Dew points, they're in the 40s, so this is fairly dry air, but notice some of this green color starting to work up the Rio Grande up towards Del Rio where the dew point is 50. I like seeing that because a little more moisture helps here, especially out west when we have those fire concerns. Any little bit of moisture really helps. So these numbers will probably be growing in the coming days. We'll see a little more humidity over the weekend. Temperature-wise, 56 Kerrville. We started off in the low 40s here, by the way. 60 in Fredericksburg, 59 Hondo, 65 Pleasanton, and 59 Bernie Stage, 54 Comfort, 65 New Braunfels, 58 over at Randolph. And the forecast for today takes us up into the 70s by noontime. 73 here in town. And by this afternoon, a lot of 80s on the map. It'll turn out to be a pretty warm day, maybe a little bit warmer than yesterday. 83 Somerset, 83 in Floresville, 81 in Kennedy this afternoon, and you're going to be up around 82 in Seguin. How about the Valero Texas Open? We got our first round in yesterday. It's going to be quite a bit more breezy today, so your hook or your fade's going to get a little worse. Although the professionals, they don't have that problem, right? Saturday could see some morning clouds, but less wind, and then by Sunday, partly cloudy and the winds pick up yet again. Futurecast. Here's what we're thinking today, quiet, but tomorrow clouds start to move in. I mentioned that chance of a shower. It's really only 10%. I'm not too optimistic that we'll see really much of anything. Weak frontal boundary comes through, does not really do a whole lot for a forecast. It's still going to be warm tomorrow afternoon. And then clouds move back in Sunday morning. Same story, partly cloudy skies by Sunday afternoon. The chance of rain on Monday, we're going to fast forward now to Monday at 5 o'clock, comes with this storm system here. I think early in the day we could see some clouds and drizzle, and then maybe a shower, maybe a storm in the afternoon. And then there's some questions Monday night into early Tuesday. Will we see some storms with this frontal boundary? It's possible. There's also a hint that maybe the cap may be too prohibitive and we won't see anything at all. Right now I'm going to put in that 40% chance. If we do see some storms, there is a threat for a couple strong ones. So that's that time frame we've got to watch, especially with the river parade going on. We'll let you know how it pans out, how the forecast looks, and we'll have more updates throughout the day. By Tuesday morning and Tuesday afternoon, a lot of that is clearing out. We get some hot temperatures late in the day on Tuesday. Here's the extended forecast. 87 Saturday, 86 Sunday, 82 Monday. There's that chance for storms that we talked about. Very warm Tuesday, 92. Front comes through, does cool us down, brings some more winds by Wednesday into Thursday. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, coming up on Live, Ethan Hawke talks about the Disney Plus series Moon Knight, plus how to keep your gut healthy. We'll see you soon right here on Live.
Hi.
I'm looking at,
we were looking at pictures first.
At some of the stuff that's going on in the month of April, and I come across a post-heat strawberry fest. It's on our website, KSAT.com, and I just want to see if I can get this. No, never mind.
There it is. They pulled it up.
Did they pull it up there?
Yes.
Look, keep going. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling.
David.
Here it is. Coming over here. Look at there. Can you get that on your camera? Where'd the camera go? Which camera went?
Well,
they're zooming in and they're moving around. So you talk. Okay, there they go. Look at that picture. Who is that in the car? Huh?
That's me.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. That was last year.
That was last year.
Yeah.
But this year, the Strawberry Festival is April 22nd through the 24th. And you can catch Kevin Fowler playing. Oh, David, thank you, though. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I went last year. I got to be the Grand Marshal.
Luis won a contest.
Yes, Luis, my husband, won the Grito contest. I don't know if they're having it this year, but he did really well.
I mean, we all know about Fiesta and everything, but one of the favorite events I saw was the Fat Gator Music Festival.
Oh.
That's coming up on.
I haven't heard about that one.
What is it, April 7th?